English Senior Newspeed. Mr. Speaker, Sir, I derive the greatest pleasure in seconding this motion, as the mover of the motion has dealt with almost all matters elaborately. I do not have much to say on those matters now, as all of you are aware, very well members from the opposition benches have not yet spoken anything on this debate. Therefore, I would like to have the benefit of hearing their constructive criticisms also. Hence, I do not think I can very much contribute to this debate. However, by way of supporting what my honorable friend has just said before me, I will try to think aloud and say a few words on this occasion. First and foremost, I want to say that during the period between the last address of the governor and the present address, our state had faced two big natural calamities. One is the famine and the other is the cyclone that had followed it. As all of us know, the cyclone has seriously affected a large part of our state, thereby making number of people suffer for want of food and shelter. It will not be out of place to pay our tributes to the collectors, their team of staff, and others who cooperated in giving timely relief to the people who were affected. As it was well planned, the relief measures have been reported to be adequate. However, on this occasion, I would like to point out that these measures could have been more reasonably spread among the various areas. Then I would like to refer to famine and its effect in all parts of our state. Reports from the district collectors have shown that almost all the districts in our state still continue to face famine conditions. This type of difficult situation is not new to our state. During the last 5 years, we have been facing scarcity of drinking water. I am not aware of the position of drinking water availability in other neighboring states. However, so far as our state is concerned, in the circumstances, I would like to suggest to the House that supply of drinking water to the people living in rural areas must be given the same priority as agriculture. We cannot claim that ours is a welfare state unless we are able to give protected drinking water to the poor people living in the villages. Then there was also much criticism by the leader of the opposition about the rural welfare schemes all these years. I think that this scheme has come to stay in our state. I am of the view that the people must see that they stand on their own legs and strive hard to work and get what they want with minimum possible help from the government. No doubt that this scheme has created a moral spirit among the people that they can have what they want with their own efforts with minimum support from the government. Then I would like to say a few words about electricity supply. There has been failure of monsoon and it has affected our irrigation sources and also the scope of lifting water for irrigation purpose through electricity. I would like to bring to the attention of honorable members that half of our electric energy goes down near reservoirs which give electricity and thus economic improvement is affected on account of power cut. Industrial production has to go slow unavoidably and very many extension schemes for irrigation have to be stopped. All this will result in reduction in the production of food grains. With these words, I conclude my speech. Letter dated 26th March 1981 from Sankari and Company, Madurai to Messrs. Kema and Sons, Chennai. Dear Sirs, we acknowledge receipt of your letter of the 10th instant and are very sorry to note its contents. We have sent you a check for rupees 5,000 last week and we are not able to understand why you have sent a reminder to us in respect of a sum which we have already paid. Kindly check up at your end and confirm that you received the check and there is no amount due from us towards any of your bills. As regards the complaint we have made about the defects in some of the machines sent by you in your last consignment, we note that you are deputing your representative with your technical staff to examine the same and rectify the defects. In this connection, we wish to point out that from the very beginning, these machines have not been giving us satisfactory service. We are afraid that there may be defects in the manufacture itself. If that is so, we would like you to replace these machines by new ones which will give satisfactory trouble-free service. We wish to bring to your notice that in respect of certain items, the prices that you have charged are more than the rates quoted by you. We have invited your attention to this in our last letter. We expect your reply. Yours faithfully, complied by M. Karthikeyan.